So I've been arguing actually for quite some time now, the average conception of the American way of life, owning a car, a house of one's own, a fair wage, and infinite possibility of traveling. That American dream is not realizable in some European countries, let alone East Asia. So this American dream, given the current situation, is even difficult to be fully realized in America. Now, if you look at China with the population development, and if automobiles or the kind of space we take for granted in America will become the average sense of comfort in China, I don't think the environment in China is sustainable. And also we know that ever since the Opium War of 1839 to about 1949, the founding of the People's Republic, for every 10-year period, for that 110-year period, there was some major disruption. 20 million people died because of Taiping Rebellion in the 50s, then foreign aggression, the Japanese aggression, disintegration of the Manchu Empire, international warfare during the World War period, and the communists and the nationalists in a major struggle. From 49 to 79, for that 30-year period, every 5-year period, there was some major disruption. The Korean War, the Great Leap Forward, the 3 years of major famine, according to the official record, more than 25 million, but unofficially maybe 40 million people died of starvation. All these things happened. I call them atrocities or even holocausts within China proper. And the neighbors were not affected. The Asian Pacific region was not aware of it. The West was basically oblivious. Since 79, China has become an integral part of the global community. And anything that happens to China now will have major effect, not only on the Chinese population, but the neighbors and the world beyond. So in this sense, whether China will be able to find a way that it will be able to develop in a sustainable manner and to use all the cultural and spiritual resources China will be able to generate or to retrieve in order to develop a comfortable way of development that will not undermine the long-term survivability of the population, now becomes a major issue, not just in China, in the Asian Pacific region, but in the world. And this relationship between development on the one hand and ecological stability of short-term gain and long-term perspective, all these are very widely debated in China. And fortunately, China has undergone a major population control mechanism, which is being very widely criticized. And so the population probably will level off in the year 2020 or so. And if that's the case, China may be able to find an equitable or equilibrium between the population explosion on the one hand and economic sustainability on the other. But if you look at the broader picture though, India, Indonesia, and many other societies, Latin American societies, may not be able to do that. And so we have to see the situation of China now in the global context. It's no longer possible to talk about China as an isolated entity in terms of the global civilization.